Welcome, boys and girls, to Reading Rocks with Covenant Kids, where we come to read, have adventures with books, and learn about God. Let me introduce my friends, Jack and Jill. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jill. They came up the hill to listen to a story today with you. So today we're going to listen. Hey, Jack and Jill, how are you today? Are you having a good day today? Well, let's say hi to the boys and girls out there. And we're going to listen to a story today. And I'm Miss Deborah. And we're so glad that you came to listen to our story today. And today we're going to listen to a story called How Big is Love? How about that? And the author is Amy Parker, and the illustrations are by Breezy Brookshire. So let's see what we think about this book, okay? So, Mama, little one asked through a yawn, "How big is love?" "Well," Mama raised her eyebrows, "that's a good question." How about that? When you love somebody, is love a little love or is it a big love? Oh, yes. You love people a lot. You love your mama. You love your daddy. You love them a lot. Yes. We're going to find out that somebody else loves us a lot. So much. Let's find out who, okay? Is it bigger than that mountain over there? Yes, Mama answered. How many of you have been to the mountains before? Boys and girls, have you been to the mountains before? They're beautiful and they're big, aren't they? Have you been up to the top of the mountains before? I've never been to the top of the mountains, but they are so big and beautiful, aren't they? Did you know that God created the mountains? He sure did. Is it longer than this ride? Yes, Mama smiled. Love never ends. So they must be going on a long ride. Did you know that love never ends? That's right. Yummier than these cookies? I think so. Mama shook her head. Jack and Jill, do you like cookies? Oh, does your mommy make cookies for you sometimes? Well, are they yummy? Okay, boys and girls, how many of you like homemade cookies? Well, is love better than cookies? Well, it must be very good then. It must be very yummy. Okay. Is love stronger than Daddy? Mama giggled. Yes. How about that? That must be pretty strong. We're going to find out somebody who's strong, very, very strong. Very strong. I wonder who that is. Tougher than these muscles. Believe it or not, it is, Mama grinned. Do you know somebody who has big muscles? How about you, Jack? Do you have big muscles? Do you have big muscles, Jack? Do you? Yes. Okay. Does your daddy have big muscles? How about you out there? How many of you have big muscles? Well, we're going to find out somebody else whose love is bigger than muscles, bigger than big muscles. Is love even more than all the stars in the sky? Yes, Mama answered. Much, much more. We read a story before about all the stars in the sky. Do you remember, Jill? Do you remember, Jack? About all the stars in the sky? Are there a lot of stars? Are there just so many? Can you count them? Oh, there are so many stars. Well, you know what? Do you know who puts the stars in the sky? Who? Can you tell me? Who? God. Yes, God puts the stars in the sky. That's right. There's so many stars in the sky. Well, you know what? God, love is bigger than all the stars in the sky. But Mama, little one, looked right in the eyes. Is it bigger? In her eyes. Is it bigger than the moon? Yes, little one, Mama said. God's love is the biggest, strongest thing in the world. The universe? Little one corrected. The universe. Did you know the universe is bigger than the world? And God's love is bigger than the universe? How about that? Did you know that, boys and girls? Did you know that, Jack and Jill? That God's love is bigger than the universe. Did you know that? Well, it is. God's love is bigger than anything in the universe. Wow. It's amazing. And hearing that, little one gave Mama a great big hug. Now these three remain. You know what? I'm going to give you all a big hug. Oh, give you all a big hug like Mama gave the little one. Now the Bible verse that we think about a lot of times about love is from Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13:13. Now these three remain: faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians 13:13. And the greatest of these is love. How about that? So did we learn something today? Did we learn something about God? Did we learn something about love? I think so. How about you, boys and girls? How about that? Does reading rock sometimes? I think so. We learned about how big is love. All right. Well, boys and girls, we learned how we can love others, and we learned how big is love. So I want you all to. So we're going to come back another time. And do you know another Bible verse that we know? What's another verse that we know? Can you say it with me? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. That's right. Well, that's another verse. Well, thank you, boys and girls, for joining us today for our story. Please check the Children's Channel on Covenant's app for more times and adventures, and learn about when we learn about God. Right, Jack and Jill? And Jack and Jill are going to join us, and we'll see you next time. All right, let's wave to the boys and girls. Okay, thanks for joining us. Bye-bye. You all have a wonderful, blessed day.
When upon life's billows you are tempest tossed, when you are discouraged thinking all is lost,